Assalamualaikum my dear students. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Home School. This is Emdadul, Haque, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal English Version School. Dear students, today I am going to conduct a math class of class 8. Our today's topic is Exercise 3, question 29. Question 29. I'll solve this question in our today's class. Dear students, let us see question 29 at first. Dear students, question 29. The breadth of a room is 2 by 3 times of its length. 2 by 3 times of its length. The length and height of the room are 15 meter and 4 meter respectively. The floor of the room is set with square-shaped stone of the size 50 centimeter, leaving 1 meter margin in all sides. Air is 0.00129 times heavier than water. Find out the perimeter of the room. Question A. Then question B. How many pieces of stone will be needed? Question C. How much air is there in the room? This is the topic of our today's class. I will solve this question now. Okay, dear students. Now see. At first I have to solve question A. Question A. Dear students, here in question A we have to find out the perimeter of the room. Dear students, to determine the perimeter of the room, we need the length and breadth of the room, as the formula of the perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. So we need the length and breadth of the room, but the breadth is not given, the length is given. So we can write given the length of the room is 15 meter, and another condition is given. Using that condition we can determine the breadth. So we can write, and breadth is 2 by 3 times heavier than the length. Heavier than, 2 by 3 times of the length, not heavier, 2 by 3 times of the length. So we can determine the breadth. What is the breadth here? So the breadth is equal to 2 by 3 times, it means that times of 15 meter, as here is length is 15 meter. So we can cut 15 by 3, we will get here 5, and product of 5 and 2 is 10, 5 to 10. So we can write here 10 meter. The breadth is 10 meter, as we have determined the breadth. So we can determine the perimeter now. We know perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle, that is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. This is unit. So the perimeter of the room, as room is rectangular in shape, perimeter of the room, that will be equal to 2 into, here length is 15 meter and breadth is 10 meter. So total will be here 2 into 25 meter, that is 50 meter. Therefore the required perimeter of the room is PERI, perimeter of the room is 50 meters. So this is the answer of question A. Dear students, I hope you have understood the solution of question A. Now I have to solve question B. What is question B? How many pieces of stone will be needed? Dear students, if you notice here in the stream, the floor of the room is set with square shaped stone of the size 50 centimeter, leaving 1 meter margin in all sides. It means that if we can try to understand here, what the stream describes. Now try to understand here. Suppose this is a room. Its length is 15 meter, breadth is 10 meter. We have determined in A. So we can say leaving 1 meter margin. We have to set stone, leaving 1 meter margin in all sides. So here is 1 meter. Leaving 1 meter margin. So this is 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter and 1 meter. So leaving 1 meter margin, the length of the room will be, or the floor will be 15 minus 1 into 2, as two sides. 1 meter will decrease by two sides and the breadth will be 10 minus 1 into 2. So this will be our length and this will be our breadth. And if we can determine the length and breadth of the portion that is inside or leaving 1 meter inside the room, then we can determine the area of that portion. Okay? If we can determine the area, then we can determine the number of stone, required number of stone. So we can write here solution B. Given the length of the room is 15 meter, from A we have, or we get the breadth of the room, is 10 meter. Dear students, leaving 1 meter margin, what will be the length of the floor? Leaving 1 meter margin, in all sides, the length of the room, length of the floor, that will be equal to 15 minus 1 meter from two sides. So this will be 15 minus 1 into 2 meter. So this will be 15 minus 2 meter, and that is 13 meter. And we can convert this into centimeter. This will be 1300 centimeter. And the breadth, leaving 1 meter margin, the breadth of the floor, that will be equal to 10 minus 1 into 2 meter, that will be equal to 10 minus 2 meter, that is 8 meter. So if we convert this into centimeter, this will be 800 centimeter, as 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, dear students, so I have determined the length and breadth of the floor, leaving 1 meter margin in all sides. So the area of the floor. Therefore, the area of the floor. Here the area will be product of length and breadth. Here length is 1300 and breadth is 800 square centimeter. So what will be the area here? Here the area will be, we can write here 0 0 0 0, 8 3s are 24, 8 1s are 8 and 2 10, 104 0 0 0 0 square centimeter. Dear students, this is the area of the floor leaving 1 meter margin in all sides. So now if we can determine the area of each stone, then we can determine the number of stone easily. So determine the area of each stone here. Again, the length of the stone, length of the square shaped stone is 50 centimeter. So the area of each stone, that will be equal to product of 50 and 50, as this is square shaped stone, square centimeter. So we can write here 2500 square centimeter. Dear students, this is the area of each stone. So now if we divide the total area of the floor by the area of each stone, we will get the number of stone. Therefore, the number of stone that will be equal to, we can write here 1040000, then we have to divide by 2500. So if we divide, we will get here, if we divide 1040000 by 2500, we will get here 416. So 416 pieces of stone will be required or will be needed. Therefore, we can say 416 pieces of stone will be needed to cover the floor. Dear students, I hope you have understood the solution of question B. Now I have to solve question C. What is question C? Question C is, how much air is there in the room? How much air is there in the room? It means that we need to determine the amount of air in the room. Dear students, to determine the amount of air in the room, at first we have to determine the volume of the room. For this we need the length, breadth and height of the room. So we can write here, given in the stream the length of the room is 15 meter. The breadth of the height of the room, is 4 meter. From A we get the breadth of the room is 10 meter. So now we can determine the volume of the room easily. So, the volume of the room. The volume of the room, that will be equal to product of 15, 10 and 4. This will be cubic meter. That will be equal to 4 15s are 60. Here is 0. So we can write here 0. As if we multiply 60 by 10, this will be 600 cubic meter. Dear students, now this is the volume of the room. This is the volume of the room. This is in cubic meter. Dear students, this volume we can convert into liter. This volume we can convert into liter. We know 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liter. Therefore, 600 cubic meter is equal to 600 multiplied by 1000 liters. That is equal to 6 lakh. That is equal to 6 lakh liters. So, this is the volume of required volume. This is the volume of water. It means that this amount of water can be kept in the room. So now the weight of air is compared to the volume of water. So we can convert this into weight. We know we have given here as air is 0.00129 times heavier than water. So the amount of air in the room will be amount of air in the room will be 6,0,0,0,0 and 0 multiplied by 0.00129. Amount of air in the room. That will be equal to amount of air in the room. So we can multiply. If we multiply here, we will get here 774. 774. 774 kg. How can we get kg? Dear students, for this we have to know a relation, that is as we can write here the weight of one cubic meter water is equal to or is 1 kg. We can write here, if you don't want to write here kg, you can write here cubic meter. You can write here cubic meter. You can write here cubic meter. This will be cubic meter as this is volume, amount of air. Now we can convert this into kg. How can we convert? We can write here, we know the weight of 1 cubic meter, the weight of 1 cubic meter water is 1 kg. Therefore, the weight of 774 cubic meter water is 774 multiplied by 1 kg. That will be equal to 774 kg. This is our required answer for question C. Dear students, I hope you have understood the solution of question C. Keep practicing at home, abide by your parents, stay home, stay safe, see you again. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.